UFC Fight Night, Derek Lewis versus Sergey Spivak is happening this Saturday, and I'm here going to give you my predictions on the fights that I deem are the popular ones and the one that you should watch. Starting off with Ricky Turcios versus Kevin Natividad. Right, Kevin Natividad has a good background in kickboxing. If I'm being honest, he is nothing special. However, his last two opponents were very, very good opponents. You've got Miles Johns and you also got Batgarel Dana. Unfortunately, he got absolutely flatlined in both of these fights, which I think plays an actual important factor into this matchup, as Ricky Turcios, let's be honest, in his UFC debut, not very impressive. There was a lack of volume, lack of commitment, and a lack of effort. Now, I believe Ricky Turcios is going to win this by decision. However, this is only going to happen because I believe Kevin Natividad is fearful to get slept again. He got absolutely flatlined by Miles Johns, and he got absolutely murdered by that left hook of Batgarel Dana. So, I can see Ricky Turcios getting close to him, screaming to feint. Has a really weird style. Instead of fainting, he'll just scream. Don't know why. He's got good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's decent with the leg kicks, decent with the body shots. Yeah, I mean, it's a good fight, but I don't think either fighters are very special. But a lot of people have a bit of, there's a bit of hype around Ricky Turcios. So I think he wins by decision, like a unanimous 29-28 decision to Ricky Turcios. Right. Next fight that I believe is going to be very interesting is Miles Johns against Vince Morales. Now, Miles Johns, amazing fighter to watch. He's a bit under the radar as he's unranked in the bantamweight division. However, the man's got power. The man has got power. Very good wrestler. He's just very good. Vince Morales, there's nothing wrong with him. He still is very good. He's an all-round decent good fighter. But everything Vince Morales does, I believe Miles Johns does better. Power, Miles Johns. Wrestling, Miles Johns. Height, same. Reach, same. Age, Miles Johns 28, younger side. Vince Morales 32, bit on the older. He's kind of exiting his prime right now. I can just envision Vince Morales trying to overshoot on a takedown, and Miles Johns, I think catch him with an uppercut. That's my guess. That's my Mystic Mac guess. I think Miles Johns going to catch him brutally. I think it's going to be a KO first round. Miles Johns, get him up down the rankings. Really fun fighter to watch. I mean, he's not gone against the most impressive fighters, but Mara Batista is very good, to be fair. But the man puts on a show. He has a lot of power. He trains hard, and yeah, just good fighter to watch. I'm going with Miles Johns, knockout round 1. That's my guess. Next fight on the card that I believe you should watch is Jack Della Maddalena versus Danny Roberts. Jack Maddalena, he came onto the scene at UFC 270, and my God, the man looks amazing. Pure striker, very, very good counter striker. He's most dangerous on the back foot against what he did to Pete Rodriguez. Backs up, ducks down, right hand, boom, knocks him out clean. Clean it was. Beautiful. Danny Roberts, on the other hand, he's very good. Danny Roberts has good power. However, he's a bit susceptible to straight punches, which is literally Jack Della Maddalena's cup of tea. He will catch you with a straight punch, and he'll finish you off with counter lefts, hooks, everything. I really believe this is a fight for Jack Della Maddalena to shine in. I don't see any other fighter the UFC could give him, apart from a pure striker like Danny Roberts, and for it to go better for Jack Della Maddalena, I really believe he's going to piece up Danny Roberts, and just shine, absolutely shine. I believe he will. This isn't like a Nate Diaz and Hazmat Chimaev kind of situation, but Danny Roberts has been fed to the lion, And this lion is Jack Della Maddalena, who's a young lion. He's 26 years old. 26. And Danny Roberts is 35. I don't see anything else than a vicious KO, murder, even first round. I think it's gonna select brutally. Danny Roberts. Very, very fun fight to watch that one. Cool. Next one, we've got Muslim Salikhov versus Andre Fialho, or Fialho, how do you pronounce it? I'm going with Andre Fialho. Yes, he got pieced up by Jake Matthews in UFC 273, I think it was. It was the Korean Zombie and Volkanovski one. However, I do not envision Muslim Salikhov having near the same hand speed as Jake Matthews. Both got KO'd in the last fights. Muslim Salikhov got KO'd against the Leech. And obviously, Andre Fialho got pieced up by Jake Matthews. I'd say... Well, okay, look. Let's look at it like this. One's 28, one is 38. If you get KO'd, the 28-year-old is going to recover better, and he should be in a much better state than Muslim Salikhov, who's 38, and he got KO'd recently. Okay, not recently, like a few months ago against the Leech, right? I believe Andre Fialho is gonna close the distance, push him, pressure him hard, body shots downstairs, uppercuts, right hook upstairs, and piece him up. I say that is the only way I can see Andre Fialho winning. If it goes to decision, I think it's Muslim Salikhov potential win, because Muslim Salikhov, master, king of kung fu, he's called. You know what I mean? The leg kicks are insane by that man. Insane. If you watch Leech fight, my God, it's like a whip. It's like his kicks, absolutely insane. So I really believe the only way Andre Fialho's going to win this is by closing the distance and KOing him. And I think it's 100% possible on a 38-year-old man who's been KO'd recently, going to take longer to recover than the 28-year-old Andre Fialho. I really will be shocked to see if Muslim Salikhov wins this, and I don't see the fight going any other way than Andre Fialho winning by KO. I'm going to go with a TKO round 2. That is my guess. However, Andre Fialho needs to watch out for those those head kicks, because they are nasty. He needs a high guard, pressure him down, pin him up against the cage. Don't be surprised when I see Muslim Salikhov grapple. I can see a bit of grappling, a bit of wrestling there if Andre Fialho gets a bit too close. So it was going to be good fight, but I'm going with Andre Fialho. Next fight on the card, I believe that is going to be an absolute banger, is Ian Cutelaba versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. Right. Ian Cutelaba, if he plays this smart, he should win this. Right. Kennedy Nzechukwu is an absolute athlete, right? The man is 6'5". He's like a Ryan Spann, just arguably a bit worse. And he is powerful, Kennedy Nzechukwu. He's powerful. He's got the leg kicks. He's got the frame. The man wants to create distance and piece you up. That is Kennedy Nzechukwu's plan. Ian Cutelaba, on the other hand, is chaos. He will run at you, pick you up, slam you down, ground and pound you. Now, obviously, this didn't go to plan against Johnny Walker. You can appreciate that. I mean, look, his last 2 fights, Ian Cutelaba, he lost by submission. He lost against Ryan Spann in a guillotine and Johnny Walker by rear naked choke. Kennedy Nzechukwu, his submission game is probably okay, but I've not seen anything from it personally. So I do not see the fear of Ian Cutelaba going for a double leg takedown, picking him up, slamming him, and getting guillotined. I think if Ian Cutelaba plays it smart and he rushes Kennedy Nzechukwu, pins him out against the cage, picks him up, slams him, I can see a ground and pound round 3 I'm going to go with. I think the more the fight goes on, the better the chance of Kennedy Nzechukwu to win, because they have more time to gauge the distance, and each round the fight starts on the feet. But Kennedy Nzechukwu, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. He is, and he's he's somewhat durable. Yes, he got KO'd by elbows last year against Dan Unjung, but I can just see Ian Cutelaba piecing him up on the floor, ground and pound. Nzechukwu's got a massive frame. He'll try and block some of the punches, but I can just see when Nzechukwu's tired, and so is Cutelaba. Round 2, round 3, stoppage, ground and pound strikes. That's my guess. I'm going to change it from round 3 to round 2. But yeah, I think the Hulk Cutelaba is going to win this. Ground and strikes, ground and pound, round 2. And now we go up the card to the main event. You got Derek Lewis versus Sergey Spivak. Derek Lewis, right. Listen, I love Derek Lewis. I think the majority of the UFC fan base love Derek Lewis, right? But the man needs a win. He needs a win bad. I don't think he's going to get cut if he loses. Obviously not. But he's on a pretty bad downward spiral. And it's the same thing over and over again. He starts strong. And then he gets battered. Tai Tuivasa, for example, right? First round was going good. Doing his thing, piecing him up, going up against the cage. Second round, gets elbowed brutally. Sergey Spivak, in the most recent fight he's had, that was just... I don't know. I've got a feeling because he was in his home crowd and everything. He just let the pressure get to him. That's my honest opinion. I don't know why he just froze. I mean, yeah, the ref might have called it off a bit too early, but he was done, man. He was done. It's heavyweight, you have to understand. And Sergey Pavlovich, have you seen the man? My God, if he touches me, I'm on the floor crying 100%. There's only one way Derek Lewis can win, and I think that's the issue with him. It's KO, brutal, fast KO round 1. It has to be. If he gets to round 2, round 3, this is also a 5-round fight as well. I just remembered it's a 5-round fight. This is because of the main event. Derek Lewis does not have cardio. He has no cardio at all. At all. Sergey Spivak, on the other hand, yes, he's good. He's a bit of a purist grappler. I mean, look. Let's look at level opponents from Derek Lewis. You got Sergey Pavlovich, Tai Tuivasa, Chris Daukaus, who's dangerous, Cyril Gane, the best striker in the UFC, arguably should be the champion as well from being Francis Ngannou, but that's another day. Curtis Blaydes uppercutted him, the most dangerous wrestler in the heavyweight division, and he also beat Tom Aspinall. Let's go Sergey Spivak. Augusto Sakai, okay, it was good, but I'm not saying that. He absolutely destroyed Augusto Sakai. Greg Hardy is Greg Hardy. Tell me anything special about Greg Hardy, please. It's Greg Hardy. Tom Aspinall, fair enough, it's Tom Aspinall. He's gonna lose. Aleksei Oleinik, old man. Jared Vanderaa, right? I don't need to talk about Jared Vanderaa. Like, the man lost against Chase Sherman when he could just wrestled him. So what I'm saying is the level of competition is so much better for Derek Lewis. And the fact that he needs a win, I think is going to motivate him to actually go out there and knock out Sergey Spivak. The only concern I have is Sergey Spivak's 27. He's coming into his prime. He's only been KO'd once, and that was against Tom Aspinall. But Tom Aspinall's a very special fighter, in my opinion. I mean, the hands behind Tom Aspinall, no one's... It seems like it's either he knocks out or submits someone, or you submit or knock out Tom Aspinall, which is what happened with Curtis Blaydes pretty much, which is a bit of a freak accident and whatever. But yeah, I'm going Derek Lewis, round 1. It has to be round 1. If you're betting on this, I would plead you to go for round 1 KO. If you're going for Derek Lewis, there is no other way he's going to win. I think he catches him. Left hook, right hook, whatever it is on the dome. He'll throw the kitchen sink at. So it's a bit like Derek Lewis will. And you just got to cross your fingers and hope Derek Lewis knocks him out. If not, what's next for him? Like, I mean, what can he do? What, wrestle? No. So Spivak's going to beat him on that. Outstrike? Maybe first round, but second, third round, so Spivak's going to have the 10 times amount of cardio Derek Lewis will have. So yeah. I'm going with Derek Lewis round 1 KO. If it goes past the first round, I see Spivak winning this comfortably. Round 2, ground and pound. Derek Lewis being tired, completely exhausted. But yeah, that was my thoughts on the predictions on UFC Fight Night, Derek Lewis versus Sergey Spivak. Please leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and yeah, I'll see you next one. Peace.